Hello students, welcome to my channel. So students, we are dealing with the name reaction from the if you have seen my previous video lecture also, so we are dealing with the name reactions. Okay, so today I came with a very important topic of the name reaction, that is the Wittig reaction. Okay, so in this Wittig reaction also we will see the reaction, what is Wittig reaction, and we will see the mechanism of it. Okay, now let us start with the reaction now. See, actually student, this Wittig reaction, basically it involves what? It involves aldehydes or ketones. Means the substrate, the choice of substrate. If we have to choose the substrate, so this will be the substrate for this Wittig reaction. Okay, then we will use what? We will use phosphorus ylide. What we will use? We will use the phosphorus ylide. Okay, and the product, what will be the product? The product will be the alkenes. This is the product. Okay, means this is the substrate. You can use any aldehyde, any ketone. You have to react with the phosphorus ylide, and the product that it would form, that is the alkenes. Now we can write the definition of it, that the aldehydes or ketones reacts with phosphorus ylide to form alkene and triphenyl phosphine oxide. Means this will be the byproduct of the reaction. This is the main product and this will be the byproduct of the reaction. Okay, so what is Wittig reaction? Wittig reaction means the reaction of the aldehyde or the ketones with the phosphorus ylide to form what? Alkenes and the triphenyl phosphine oxide. Okay, now let us see the reaction, student. Let us see the reaction of it. So one thing, student, that you have to understand, what is ylide? That I am saying here, that the phosphorus ylide is there. So what are ylides? So basically, for your information, for your knowledge only, I am telling you that ylides basically, these are dipolar. These are the dipolar neutral species. Okay, these are the dipolar neutral species in which the atom bearing the positive charge is directly linked to an atom, or in place you write to an heteroatom, linked to a heteroatom having positive charge. Here it will be negative, students, bearing the negative charge. So what are ylides or ylides? That these are the dipolar neutral species in which the atom bearing the negative charge is directly linked to a heteroatom having a positive charge. See, this heteroatom, here I have written heteroatom. This heteroatom can be phosphorus, it can be the sulfur. Okay, we can use either phosphorus, we can use sulfur. These are the heteroatom, or we can use nitrogen. So these are the three heteroatom that can be used. Okay, and these heteroatom will have what? Positive charge. And the one atom will be there that is having the negative charge. Okay, so heteroatom means other than the carbon atom, students. Okay, hetero means different. So other than the carbon atom. For example, I can show you that the example of ylides, that here I am writing, this is phenyl, right? This is phenyl. Here there is a negative and this is having the positive. So this is what? This is the ylide or the ylide. See, this is the carbon atom bearing a negative charge. What you have written? One atom that is having the negative charge. Dipolar means plus and minus, right? Having a negative charge, and this is directly linked to an atom which is having the heteroatom that is having the positive charge. Okay, hope you have understood this. That what are ylides or the ylides. Now let us see the reaction, students. Okay, this I have given you the brief knowledge about the ylides, that what are they and how to write their structure and what is the heteroatoms that you can attach over here, and that heteroatom contains the positive charge, and this another atom that is the carbon atom is having the negative charge. And these all pH means phenyl. Okay, these are the phenyl groups. Now let us see the reaction now. Coming to the topic, this was only for your knowledge. Okay, if you don't know what are ylides or the ylides, for that I have written that. So now let us start with the reaction. First we will see the reaction. So already, students, we have written. For example, you can take any aldehyde or any ketone. For example, if I am taking CH3, C double bond O, CH3 plus CH3, CH3, it will give you what? It will give you CH3, 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 here also CH3 plus now this is what? This is alkene, that I have told you that this is the main product. Okay, now this is what the name of this is. See, this is pH, I told you this is the phenyl. So the name of this compound is triphenyl phosphine oxide. Okay, now simple way I am telling you a trick just to know how to come up with this products. Okay, this is the main product, this is the byproduct. Now simply you just see here, students, this is CH3, C double bond O, CH3. What you have to do, this oxygen, okay, simply this oxygen atom will be going toward this phosphorus, this PPH3. Okay, now remaining this portion you have to remove it, attach with this PPH3, and the remaining portion you have to attach with the double bond carbon containing two methyl groups. That is a simple trick I am telling you to remember that what will be the product if you are taking acetone. This is the acetone. Okay, means you have taken the what? Ketone as a substrate. So simple way to remember. Remove this and this will go with the PPH3. Okay, that is this PPH3 means triphenyl phosphine, and remaining portion it will be attached to this doubly bonded carbon containing two methyl groups. That's what you are seeing here. And this is double bond O has gone with O PPH3. Now here there is O double bond PPH3. Okay, now this is the reaction, students. Okay, now let us see the mechanism of it, how we come with this alkene and this triphenyl phosphine oxide. Okay, now let us see this. Hope you have understood this reaction, so you can note it down also. So now we will see the mechanism of the reaction. So you just need to pay attention over the board so that you can understand it. Okay, now let us see the mechanism of it. in the first step of the reaction, what will happen? In the first step, you have PPS3, this H, okay, it has a lone pair of electron. It will react with what? It will react with alkyl halide. Okay, it will react with what? Alkyl halide. So student, we have to choose the secondary alkyl halide or the primary alkyl halide, because we need at least one hydrogen. We do not use the tertiary alkyl halide. Why? Because it does not contain any hydrogen. So for that reason, we have to choose the secondary alkyl halide. So here it will be what? We can write like this: CH3, CH3 and Br. Right? Now in this reaction, what will happen? This is the first step, students. This is what? Triphenyl phosphine. Okay, this pH is the phenyl group, so it is 3 in number, so that's why it's triphenyl phosphine, and this phosphorus is having a lone pair of electron. Right? Now how it will react? This lone pair of electron will go and attack this carbon atom, means from the back side. Right? Now from the back side it is attacking, what will happen? This is the halide. You know, halides are a good leaving group. So this bond will break on this bromine. Okay, this will break on this bromine. So what will happen? There will be a formation of what? Here you can write PH3, CH, CH3. Here it will be CH3, and here we will get what? Positive charge. What we will get? Here we will get the positive charge, and here it will be what? Br minus. It will be Br minus. Okay. Now this is what? This is the triphenyl phosphine salt. Okay, this is what? This is phosphine, not phosphonium. Phosphonium salt. Triphenyl phosphonium salt. Now this is what? Why it get the positive charge? Because this lone pair of electron has been donated to this carbon, and when it attacks the carbon, this bond will break on this bromine, and bromine will be out because it is acting here as a leaving group. Okay, that's what we have written over here. Okay, Br minus. Now, when you are seeing this, student, that this lone pair of electron has attacked from the back side, means you just remember that this is what? This is the mechanism of what? SN2 reaction. This is what? SN2 reaction. Now, in the next step, what will happen? In the next step, this PPS3, C, CH3, CH3, H. Okay, here we have the positive. See, students, while writing the mechanism, always see where you have to keep the negative charge, where you have to keep the positive charge, where the electrons are being transferred, okay, where there is a formation of a bond. Everything should be clear, so that if anyone will see the mechanism of the reaction, what you have written, it should be clearly understood. Okay, now it has to be reacted with CH3Li. This is Li means lithium. This is methyl, and this is the lithium. Okay. Now what will happen here? Now here this carbon, or you can say this methyl group, it will take this hydrogen. It will take the hydrogen, and this bond will break on this carbon atom. Means here the methyl group is abstracting this hydrogen, means the proton from here in the form of proton. Okay, and this bond will break on this carbon. So as a result of it, what will happen? There will be a formation of what? PPS3. Here there is a positive charge. Here we have carbon. Here CH3. Here we have what? CH3. And with this carbon is having the negative charge. This carbon will get the negative charge. Okay, I am writing here negative. Why negative? Because this bond has been broken on this carbon. Right? Now what will happen? We can have this positive and negative will form a bond over here. This you know. Positive and negative will form a bond. Okay, so we can write here PPH3 double bond CH3 and CH3. Right? Now here you are seeing here this positive and this negative has formed a bond over here. So it is double bond and here it is PPH3. So this is what? This is triphenyl, this is phosphorus ylide. Already we have seen this phosphorus ylide. So here there is a formation of phosphorus ylide over here. Okay. Now in the next step what will happen? This one PPH3 having a positive charge CH3 and this carbon is having the negative charge. This one I am talking about, this one, not this, because we have made the bond over here just to show, because this is the this phosphorus ylide was been formed here, so for that we have shown here, but we are using this one. Okay, this intermediate. So we will react with what is our substrate? CH3 C double bond O CH3, or else you can write like this also, C double bond O CH3 and here CH3. Right? Now what will happen? Now in this case, this negative will go and attack on this carbon. When it attacks on this carbon means this bond will break on this oxygen. Okay. Now what will happen? We have to join this negative with this, form the bond with this negative and this carbon, because this carbon will bear a positive charge, because this bond will shifting towards there, so it will get a positive. So ultimately when this will attack, this bond will break on this oxygen. So ultimately what we will get? We will get here, we can write like this, C, you can write like this, CH3, okay, here it will be what? PPH3. Now here it will be CH3, here it will be oxygen. Okay. Now oxygen and at one place it is what? This oxygen is getting a minus and this is getting the plus. Okay. Now this negative has attacked this carbon atom to form a bond with it. Okay. Now what will happen? This negative and this positive will form again the bond between them. Means there will be a formation of bond between PPH3 and this oxygen. Why? Because we have one positive and one negative over here. The way we have formed the bond over here, plus and minus will form a bond. In the same way, plus and minus will form a bond. Now when it forms a bond, what will happen? It will be CH3, CH3, PPH3. Here it will be CH3, oxygen, and there is a bond between them. Can write it correct. Like this. Okay, this PPH3 and this is the oxygen, and this bond, from where this bond came? From this positive and this negative. That is the formation of a bond, single bond over here. Now in the last step what will happen? In the last step we will have this bond will break and comes over here, right? This bond will break and comes over this side, and this bond will shift upward. Just understand this. This is the internal shifting of this electrons or the bonds. This bond will come down. These are two electrons. One bond means two electrons. Those two electrons will come down, and here the two electrons will go up. Right? So we will get what? We will get CH3. You can write like this. CH3, double bond C, CH3, CH3 plus O double bond PPH3. Now, this is what? This is the alkene. This is the alkene. Now this is having the negative and this is having the positive over here, right? So this is the alkene that has been formed. Okay. Now hope you have understood this mechanism, student. This is the whole mechanism of what? Wittig reaction. Simply I am just summarizing it for you. This is the triphenylphosphine. It has to be reacted with what? Secondary alkyl halide. Right? We have chosen the secondary alkyl halide. This phosphorus containing the lone pair of electron, this has attacked to this carbon from back side, as a result of which this bond, the bond which is linked to this halogen, that is a bromine, it will act as a what? Good leaving group, and it will move out. This bond will be broken on this Br. So as a result of it, this PPH3 will form a bond with this carbon, and this is out in the form of what? Br minus. The name of this is what? Triphenyl phosphonium salt, because this is the bromine is there, so that is why salt. Next step, what we will do, we will take this, okay, and it will react with the methyl lithium. Okay, so when this reaction will occur, this methyl is going to abstract the proton. Okay, this methyl is going to abstract the proton, is H plus, and this bond will break on this carbon. As a result of which, this will get a positive and this carbon will get the negative. Right? And you know, positive and negative, they will form a bond with. Okay, they will form a single bond. One positive, one negative means one bond will be formed. So that what we have formed over here, and this gives rise to what? Phosphorus ylide. Right? In the next step, what we will do? In the next step, we will take this intermediate. Okay, and reacting with what? With the substrate. What we have taken the substrate, that is the ketone. Acetone we have chosen. Reacted with this acetone. Now you know this is a negative and this it is the positive. Now this negative is attacking, this negative is what? Electron is there. It is attacking to this carbon. As a result of it, this bond will break on this oxygen. Oxygen will acquire a negative charge, carbon will acquire a positive charge, and this negative will go and easily attach to this carbon bearing the positive charge. Now we will get the structure like this, the intermediate. Okay. In the next step, what will happen? This positive, this negative will form a bond. As you are seeing here, PPH3 and oxygen. This positive and this negative will form a bond with it. Now, internal rearrangement we can say. We are doing the internal rearrangement of the bonds. This bond will come down and this will move up. Right? Now, it will give a rearranged product. That is this is the alkene that has been formed, and this is the triphenyl phosphonium oxide. Okay. Triphenyl phosphine oxide. That what we have formed in the starting. Okay, so this is the main product and this is the byproduct of the reaction. So hope you have understood this mechanism, students. Okay, so this is all about the Wittig reaction. I hope you have understood this. And if you want to see all my lectures, that is all name reaction, I am just keeping my channel link in the description. Just go through the description, you will get my channel link, and from there you can check all my reactions, name reactions. Okay, whatever I have taught till now. So in the next video lecture, I will come with another name reaction, and I will make a playlist as well, so that from that playlist, name reaction playlist, you can get all the name reactions whatever I have taught till now. So if you like my lecture, students, do like it, share it, and subscribe my channel for more lecture videos. And for any doubts or any new topic you want to have, you can write in the comment section. Okay, so till then, thank you very much.